What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another podcast of Critical Points. I'm your host, Legacy, and today we have a special guest, Dan Yo, the VP of Corporate Development at Omlet Arcade. Say what's up, Dan.
What's up? Nice to meet you guys all.
Yes, thank you for being on the show. So let's talk about Omelet Arcade. I've seen it for a while now in the mobile community. Tell us about why, or actually, let's just start with what is Omelet Arcade?
So Omlet Arcade is a mobile game live streaming platform and a social network. We enable you to multi-stream out to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Omlet. We have tools for all kinds of gamers, including Minecraft players. We have integration with that. We have communities where gamers can rally around their favorite interests. We have voice chats. So you can use that while you're live streaming and playing. And we have new stuff coming on. Such as all the competitive gaming parts, squads, and features like that.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we're basically, it sounds like Twitch on mobile, but there's a lot more just because it's a mobile platform.
Oh, okay, so you guys specifically cater to the mobile community, so that's definitely a niche market.
Well, is it really though? Mobile gaming is bigger than console and PC gaming combined right now worldwide, right?
It is,
It's
it
just
is.
yep.
It is. I keep forgetting that it's not 2015 where people kind of scuffed at that idea of mobile gaming and what that is.
Yeah. I think the scene's moving really quickly right now. We just saw the PUBG Mobile Star Challenge in North America, right? And
Absolutely.
worldwide. And this is bigger than the PUBG PC scene. So,
Oh, yeah.
we can, yep.
I believe from what I'm not super great at math, but it looks like over $1 million prize pool overall put into compete between the regionals and all that, and then the global finals. So that's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah. Yep.
That's
And I was
definitely
hearing
amazing.
that it was something like 500 phones too. So,
Oh,
we're talking
yeah.
about, yep.
That's a huge sponsorship for them to get, by the way. I mean, Intensa does a great job of backing their games and their tournaments.
hmm
So let's talk about the integration part of Omelet. How does so if I go on and download Omelet from the App Store or on a computer, how do you actually use Omelet to stream?
So, basically what Omlet allows you is to stream from the phone directly, right? You download Omlet Arcade, you register, and in Omlet, you can, set up your other social links too, for YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, etc. And then, once you start streaming, we'll basically stream it out to all your social accounts and then integrate the chat back to the app.
Oh, that's pretty
So,
cool.
yeah. We also have some PC tools that are coming up soon. They're in alpha testing right now, but it's an Omelet OBS, which makes it really easy to stream to Omelet and to other ones, using Omelet. So,
Oh, okay, that's
uh,
great. Go ahead.
yeah. So, we're basically, super mobile focused. The things we try to do is how do we make the experience better from live streaming on mobile, right?
Hmm.
So, we have a new feature where you can actually use HUDs on iOS as well as Android.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure this is the first thing. We're going to continue to make more HUDs so people can use different HUDs for different times. We want to support teams, for example, by having custom HUDs so people can purchase their, a HUD to support their favorite team, right? And then
oh,
you can stream.
wow.
Yeah. So,
That's really, really cool. So that to me right there is so let's look at your competition. Mob Crush is the only other mobile one. They don't offer anything like that. And I believe the one big difference to me is that you can, like you were saying, stream to any platform through there. Whereas Mob Crush, you kind of have to be stuck on their platform. Is that correct?
I think Mob Crush also does multi-streaming right now, but I think the bigger difference is just the number of streamers who are on Omlet Arcade versus anywhere else.
Hmm.
We have over like 60,000 streamers every day. If you come on Omlet Arcade, you can just tell in any game there are hundreds of streamers streaming simultaneously, right?
Hmm.
If you go check out any other platform, they just don't have the number of streamers or the audience for mobile games. So.
And what are your guys' main platforms when you log in? So do you have like what game are you kind of playing? Is there a specific demographic and or game you guys are going for, or is it just all across the board any mobile games?
Oh, it's everything. It's everything. But I think, for us in different markets, different games are more popular, right? In
Hmm.
in the US, we have PUBG Mobile, Fortnite, and Minecraft being the three big games.
Hmm.
You go to South America, it's probably more Free Fire, still Minecraft. If you go to Southeast Asia, you see more AOV.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, but luckily, we have some cool Minecraft features, and so we have a nice Minecraft audience everywhere too.
Well, I think that's a smart move too, because Minecraft is a very popular game for a specific demographic, and
It
see it
is, and then
integrated.
eventually, Yep. And then they become gamers. If you play Minecraft, you're going to be a gamer for the rest of your life, right?
Basically.
Yep.
So why do you think that Omelet is the best partner for, I guess, the competitive scene right now?
I mean, so we're very mobile focused, right? We take having fun very seriously, right? So
Mm-hmm.
every day, you have our team here thinking about what can we do to help bootstrap the competitive mobile gaming scene. And first of all, we do it operationally. When we see something, we start building technology to support that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, as an example, on the PC side, you'll have Twitch separate for broadcasting. You have Discord for voice. You might have a tournament or Battle5 for organizing.
Mm-hmm.
But really from the phone, you can't have a separate audio in a stream anyway because of the platform limitations. And second of all, do you really want to be logging onto a website to go register for a tournament? Separately, it's there's a lot of hurdles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think our job is that we're working on basically making all these things work seamlessly together inside of Omelet, so people can concentrate what they like to do, which is gaming and streaming.
Mm-hmm. And how long has Omelet been around? I know it started as a startup, but now it's starting to explode in the mobile esports competitive scene.
Yeah. So, I mean, we started in 2012 actually as a spin out of a Stanford research lab,
Mm-hmm.
headed by Professor Monica Lamb and then three of her students, TJ Patel, Ian Vo, and Ben Dotson. This is the founding team. TJ is our CEO now. Ian's our VP of product. So the company at first focused on like a secure private messenger. So think Telegram or WhatsApp. And the idea was that instead of storing all the information on the servers, the way Facebook Messenger does, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would all be local and private. And then, so we worked in the space for a while. As you know, it's a very competitive space too. And so at the end of 15, the company decided to pivot into mobile gaming. And the reason why was that, everyone at the company is a huge gamer, and then it's quite apparent that there is a lack of a mobile game social network, right?
Uh-huh.
So I mean, so we started development at the end of 15. I know we got some basic live streaming ready then, for Android. And then we released that mid 16 when Pokemon came out.
Mm-hmm.
And so that I mean that was sort of the big growth spurt we got in the beginning. And then after that, we continued to add more features to help gamers, like the Minecraft integration. At the end of 16, in 17 we added communities, voice chat, stuff, because we saw games like Clash Royale come out with 2v2, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, how are you supposed to do voice chat? And so we're like, well, why don't we build it in? So we did that. And then once Rules of Survival and other battle royales came out in late Q4 of last year,
Mm-hmm.
we made some cool tools like Kill Cam, which basically watches your stream and clips your kill moments. So
That's so cool.
So, we've been building at this for a while now, but I think what happened is, finally in 2018, all the stars sort of aligned together where, we had PUBG Mobile come out, we had Fortnite come out, right? So the interest is here, the gamers are here, and then finally, we've continued to grow. So I think, it all sort of aligned together.
Yeah, certainly sounds like it. You guys have put in the work since 2012 for just sounds like a side fun project to now this is where you are. Um,
Yeah.
Now,
And we raised our Series A of $20 million this March too. So we have a lot of resources, and so we're growing quickly now.
oh wow, that's definitely great to have your funding to help you guys, expand and
Yep.
use your resources towards development. So let's talk
Hmm.
about the competitive scene. So obviously you guys are in the PUBG mobile scene, and also it looks like you guys are going to be a part of some of the Armajet stuff.
Yep.
What do you guys do when you're looking for and researching where to make your endeavors in the mobile scene? What kind of statistics or factors go into like, all right, let's go into this game?
So I think for us, there's two things, right? First of all, if the community already has a home somewhere, for example, Clash Royale had an early home, on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's something that would probably go after a little bit less, but we saw PUBG Mobile where there isn't really a home for these top players, and if you add PUBG Mobile and live streaming and then custom rooms, and we add some technical support to that, via features, you have a complete stack where people can get together and game together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think looking at how big the scene is, and also how the game is constructed and how it interacts with live streaming is sort of what basically makes us pick what we do.
Okay.
That's one thing. The other thing is we're gamers, so we tend to go where the games that we like, right?
Fair enough. Yes, you got to do your
Yeah.
own market research.
Yeah, I mean, so we have a big team in Taiwan too. They're really big about AOV, so they do AOV tournaments over there. They think about that. In the US, we have a lot of PUBG Mobile players. So we think about that a lot.
Mhm.
We have Minecraft players think about Minecraft a lot too.
Guys, so you guys got to be a part of the NA Star Challenge and be there for that. What was that like for you guys? And the venue looked amazing, by the way. Kind of give
Oh,
us
so I
an
mean,
experience.
yeah, we were just there to support our players. There were some teams that are affiliated with Omelette, like G25. Grew out of Omelette literally.
Hmm.
Then there are other teams that we're supporting, like Wildcard. So we just went out there, rented a beach house, and then we threw some parties. It was a good time.
Wow, it sounds like it's a good time.
Yeah,
Um,
but I mean, it was fantastic because for the first time, you actually get to meet the players behind the gamer tag, right?
mhm.
So putting a face to these people, and then we really found out that a lot of these pro players that some of them we knew on Omelette, some of them we had missed, had already used Omelette Arcade, and so it really gave us an idea about what we should build towards.
Hmm. Now, you guys have also, like you were saying, other regions. You guys also have teams in South America for
Mm-hmm.
PUBG, and
Yep.
then also, I
In
believe,
Europe
in
too.
Europe as well.
Yep.
So that's big. That's already a expanding market for you guys.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I mean, we want to make sure to help the best teams in every region because this is the early days, right?
mhm.
We're all working together to make the mobile esports scene bigger, and so I think where we can work together with teams to basically give them some resources, get them started streaming, and help build this community. That's what we want to do.
And I also recently saw that today Armajet's having their meetup, and representatives from Omelette will be there as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, we'll be out there giving out some swag, seeing some Armajet tests, and then once the game's out, we want to get behind it from Alma too. So.
Right on. Yeah, Omelette. It looks like you're heading in the right direction, and Armajet's super fun game. A super fun game.
Yeah, I've played it too. I really like sniping without looking at without seeing the player.
Oh yeah,
When you
where you
really,
just give them the
it's
full
awesome.
snipe from across the stream.
Yep, yep. I love that.
Oh man, when you get that kill shot from across the screen, you're just like, oh,
Yeah, I know.
the great feeling, and it's got that very arcadey team play, but also
Yep,
reminds me of like I don't know if you remember the game, but Worms, but like in a
yep, exactly.
live
Hmm.
action feel. So so you guys have been doing partners with players and teams. Is there a
Hmm.
specific criteria you guys are looking for when you go to sponsor a player or a team? Because I'm sure the viewers and listeners will want to know that.
I mean, I think for us, the first thing is we think about, are these players or teams or streamers a good fit with Omelet Arcade, right? If you go on Twitch, sometimes you'll see streamers, who have really big audiences, but aren't very interactive with their audiences.
Hmm.
I think for Omelet, we really look for people who interact with their audience. The reason being that, when you're watching a stream from a phone, this is your only device, right? It's
Yeah.
not like Twitch where you have it on a TV. And so I think what really makes a successful streamer, gamer, is just somebody who engages with their audience and, is interactive.
So fan
And,
engagement is
yep,
huge.
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Now, and besides the fan engagement, let's kind of talk about like the details in there. Now, while you're streaming on your phone, how easy is it for you to communicate with the people that are watching your stream? Because you said like with Twitch, you have the ability to have like the multiple screen and all that stuff. Or unless you're
Yeah. So one of the things we have is if you have a laptop, we have a dashboard where you can see all the chats and then the people in your streams, whatever. So you can use that very easily. For the phone on Android, the overlay works very well. On iOS, it's a little bit trickier, just because Apple restricts a lot what you can do. But yeah, you can obviously see the chat coming in, you're saying hello to people, and stuff like that. But I think that the for series streamers, using our dashboard will help a lot.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hmm.
What is the future? We're obviously in the last quarter of the year here. What is the future look like for Omelette? And I mean, you kind of hinted maybe Armajet. Is there specific titles that you guys want to go into? I know the hint of Call of Duty Mobile is
Yeah.
coming. Like I
Yep.
feel like that'll be obviously Tencent's backing that. You mentioned AOV earlier. Tencent's
Hmm.
behind a lot of these huge games. Is
They
there
are.
they and people don't know this, but Tencent owns a part of Epic Games as well. So
Exactly.
so I
Yep.
mean, what kind of future do you guys have for the next year?
So first of all, I think you'll see coming up soon is we're gonna have squads in Alma Arcade. So the everyone from the best teams to your community teams of friends and family can come and register your squad on Omlet Arcade, and then when you're competing in contests, we can basically record your stats and really establish your team presence, right?
Hmm.
I think that's something sort of missing, and so we're working hard at that. We have in-app currency coming very soon, so people can donate, to their favorite streamers and players.
What?
Yeah. You'll see a lot more HUDs coming up. Like I said, team sponsored HUDs, special event HUDs, stuff like that. And then, we're going to continue to develop out our competitive gaming scene. We have a lot of leagues going right now. And so we'll be expanding more into more leagues, bigger prizes, a lot more open matches too. So, yeah.
All right, you talked about the leagues that you guys are doing. I know you're hosting the
Mhm.
NA PUBG tournament. Well, what other tournaments do you guys have going on right now?
Sure. I mean, so we have 4 leagues in Omelet Arcade right now, going on. One of them is Seven Worlds, Wickeds. Another one's Ammo. Another one's Jericho Tours. Sorry, 5. And the last one is G25 Gaming. Once each of these leagues end, we'll pick the champions and have a big Omelet Championship.
Wow.
For season 2, we're going to be adding more leagues. We're talking to some pro teams to get them to sponsor the leagues as well. So, with the idea being, the best people who compete in these, can potentially sign with these pro teams. So that's another thing we're working on. Yeah. I mean, I think that the scene is growing fast enough where basically we can just give it a little bit of gas, and we can really see some cool stuff happen next year.
Oh, absolutely. You guys can be basically the igniter for the flame.
Yep.
That catalyst to help push and boost mobile gaming as well. And also see like the other markets will see that as well, like the
Yeah.
PC and console. And you had mentioned earlier, I believe with you as well. The mobile gaming community and market in general has surpassed all the other ones. So it's just a matter of time before it's a mainstay with the word esports.
Yeah. I mean, when we were at the North America Star Challenge, one of the interesting things that the commentator said was that, the gaming on the mobile side is actually more advanced than the PC is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm a PC gamer and a console gamer. And at first glance, it doesn't make sense because, you think, oh, we have better controls, better devices. But literally, there's 10 times more mobile gamers out there than there are PC or console gamers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a phone, which means all else equal, you're pulling from 10 times more people to be the best gamers.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
and that makes huge sense there. And I feel like, as from a competitive scene aspect, the prize pools and concurrent viewership is starting to get massive.
Exactly. Yep.
Massive. Like you look at the North American finals,
It was 60,000
100.
people. Yeah.
No, it was
100,000, yeah.
100 and like 100 and it was insane that over 100K people were watching. It was just
Oh, we were there, so I couldn't check it actually.
yeah, it was amazing. It was mind blowing to me. So,
It was awesome, actually. I mean, like, at least for me, I felt like I was watching the birth of mobile esports, for the first time, right?
hmm
Like, sorry, I mean, not to denigrate, previous games like Clash Royale or, Vainglory or anything else, but, I don't think they've ever done something this big with this many people in the same location. So it was pretty crazy.
yeah, and if you look at other the PC and console, maybe besides League,
Hmm.
um, FPS is where it's at, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You have that team play. It's exciting. There's frags. There's refrags. And it's just like those clutch plays. And I think the FPS shooter realm is going to blow up massively, probably within this next year.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, just Call of Duty is going to make a big difference too, right? We
Absolutely.
saw what happened when it went from PUBG to Fortnite, and now another game comes out. Each time a new game comes out, some people shift over, but each game grabs new players, and it just makes the scene bigger.
Yeah, because you'll have people that I played Call of Duty on my Xbox or my PS4. I can play it on my phone now. On my phone now. Wow, that's amazing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So anything you would like to share with the community or fans on basically, let's give them a send off and like, all right, hey, if I wanna get approached by Omelet or if I want to partner with Omelet, what's the best thing and tip and advice for them to do?
I think the first thing is just come on to Omlet Arcade, start building up a small following. We really recommend people just streaming consistently, right? And as long as you're having fun and you're growing your following, we'll notice you, and then we'll work together. Our idea at Omelet is to be very talent friendly and focused on gamers, and so if you're a friendly guy and you're doing your best, we'll get behind you.
Awesome. That's great. Well, thanks again for being on the show. Once again, this is Dan, the VP of Corporate Development at Omelet Arcade. Follow him on Twitter at Danyo. That's DANYEO. And then follow Omelet Arcade on Twitter at Omelet Arcade. OMLETARCADE. And I am Legacy with Dan, saying thanks for tuning in and listening. We are out. Peace.
Have a great weekend, guys.